Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt, and today we're doing a little bit of a bourbon skirmish. Guess what? Turns out all you folks out there like a little bit of a drink called the rare breed. If you love watching rare breed videos, then I will oblige. Therefore, the next 5 videos of mine will be rare breed versus. And today, in the first episode of Rare Breed Versus, it's Rare Breed versus Booker's. Which Kentucky bourbon will dish out a hurtin'? Only one way to find out. Rare Breed versus Booker's. Before these two bourbons go mano-y-mano, head-to-head, one-on-one, or whatever you call it, let me tell you about today's video sponsor, the Ridge Wallet. I've been using a Ridge Wallet for about a month now, and guess what? It's the happiest time of my life. This baby comes in so many assorted colors and finishes. It has room for up to 12 cards, a strap for cash on the back. Ridge is running their Father's Day sale until June 8th, so go to ridge.com/ADHD, use code ADHD at checkout, and you'll save 15% off the best Father's Day gift you've ever given. Ridge Wallet. Wild Turkey Rare Breed. America will go in glass A, because a bird is an animal. Booker's. America will go in glass B, because it comes in a box. Now we close our eyes and spin the ADHD Whiskey Julie-like wheel of confusion. And we're confused. Agitate, agitate, agitate. Agitate, 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 agitate. Ooh. Glass number 1 is Sweet Caramel Payday Bar. A very delectable bourbon smell indeed. Quite a bit of nuttiness coming off of glass number 1. Glass number 2. Ooh. Glass number 2 seems to be a little bit more rich. Not like has money, but more like, you know, the other kind of rich. A little bit of grape. A little bit of grape candy chews. Both of these glasses smell a little bit nutty. They smell a little bit nuts. Glass 1. Sweet and oily. A little bit of nuts. Glass number 2. The palate on glass 2 isn't quite as sweet or oily as glass number 1, but it's a little bit more bold, a little bit more complex. Has a little bit of this and a little bit of that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. The longer that these pours have sat in these glasses, the more I can differentiate these glasses' asses. They're both changing, but one of them is changing more for the better than the other. And in this case, glass 2 is changing into something I adore. Changing into something I like more than glass number 1. Now let's see if the palate is doing the same. Sweet, spicy, oily, a little salty zest on the back of the palate. Glass number 2, so good. Back to glass 1. Yeah. All right. At first, wow. I wasn't trying to figure out which one was which, but I was surprised that I couldn't tell off first sip. Second sip, however, things done changed. Glass number 1 turned into a nutty son of a gun. After a couple sips and going back and forth, I'm declaring a stop to this bourbon skirmish at 2 minutes and 19 seconds into round number 2. Declaring the winner by head and arm choke, glass number 2. And in this first video of Rare Breed Versus, the winner is Glass A, Rare Breed. After one contest of Rare Breed Versus, the Rare Breed is 1-0, and it beat its Kentucky foe, Booker's. This Booker's, by the way, is 2021-04. The No Strangers batch. And this turkey Rare Breed was just purchased recently. Oh, almost lost everything. So what did we learn here tonight in this first episode of Rare Breed Versus? Well, what we learned is that I prefer Rare Breed over Booker's. That doesn't mean that Rare Breed is a better bourbon. That doesn't mean that you will prefer Rare Breed over Booker's. Although they share some similarities, like nuttiness, Booker's takes the nutty to the next level, like your ex-wife's mother got when you put all your brewskis in the veggie crisper at the bottom of the fridge. Look out, she ain't ever eat carrots. So depending on what you're interested in, you can have regular nutty, or you can have super extra nutty. The super extra nutty is kind of like a peanut oil. It's like a high-proofed peanut oil on the Booker's. The also nutty, but not quite as nutty Rare Breed, has a little bit more to offer. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of spice, a little bit of saltiness, a little bit of nice. The Rare Breed also coming in a little bit lighter on proof. I would say that this bourbon skirmish didn't boil down to which bourbon was better, but actually which bourbon I preferred. And today the Rare Breed reigns supreme. But on the next episode of Rare Breed Versus, can the bird still get the last word? Who's to say? My name is Matt, this is ADHD Whiskey, and like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on doing things left-handed, like switching gears in a manual transmission car, just to see if you're skilled. Brushing your teeth, so you know what it feels like to be extra uncoordinated. Unlocking doors, because what if you're being chased by a murderer and your right hand got chopped off? Throwing anything, because you can always get away with a bad throw if when you throw it you say left-handed. Doing anything sexual to yourself or to your partner, because once you've mastered the left hand, you can have ambidextrous sex. Or anything else that using your offhand makes you feel like less of a woman or man. I've had this left hand for 30 some years and it still sucks at everything. You idiot left hand. Way to be there and help out, but actually not pull any weight, you know what I mean? Stupid idiot left hand. Speaking of left, if you haven't left already, hit the thumbs up. Hit subscribe with your left hand so it feels like you did something even harder than it should have been.